have the pleasure of introducing your guests for this morning. I want everybody to put your hands together and welcome Eric Litwin.
Get dramatic. Look at someone in the eyes. Tomorrow is Friday. Turn to someone else. We'll have gefilte fish. Eric. You're my... Look at someone you don't know. When you do, you're my favorite dish. My great Aunt Esther had a voice that could peel the paint off the kitchen walls. And when she told stories, they were long-winded and about herself. But we couldn't wait to hear her speak and sing. Why? Why do you think?
Because we loved her.
That's right. She loved us. And love is the most important thing in the universe. I want to begin talking with you about literacy and teaching with the realization that the single most important qualification you need to sing, dance, and teach your children how to read is love. I want you for a minute to think about how this room feels right now versus 5 minutes ago. What is the difference? Awkwardness. Thanks. I'm going home now. Yes, awkwardness, but more so than that, it is now one cohesive group that will laugh at a single statement, a funny statement. You got involved. You just participated. Teaching children and teaching children to read is about getting them involved. You are now ready to hear me. And 3 to 4 minutes ago you weren't. That's fine. I'm a teacher also. It's my job to set you up to learn. I just did. And now I'm going to start sharing information with you. But I'm going to keep you involved. My books are examples of what I call interactive literacy, interactive reading. We've got to hook the kids into reading at a very young age and get them reading successfully. Let me give you an example. Put your hands like this. Move like this, please. Good. Good. And say, my buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Go.
My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons.
I'm going to be honest with you. You sounded like a Barry Manilow concert. We're going to need to rock harder, like Metallica. Let me get my guitar. Hands like this, please. Caleb.
Awesome.
Thank you. Okay, ready. 1, 2, 3, and my buttons, my... Okay, you sound like a yoga class. Take your finger like this, look at the person next to you, and poke them, and say, get louder! Okay, thank you. All right, here we go, one more time. Now, you don't want to get poked again, do you? All right, Caleb? Thank you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and my buttons, my... Even louder, go! My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pete the cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 groovy buttons. Pete loved his buttons so much. Make your love face. Look at someone next to you. Pete loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. Go! My buttons, my 4 groovy. Even louder. My buttons, my 4 groovy. Oh, I'm going to teach you how to pop in public. Put your hands like this and go, pop! Go! And now you say, oh no! put up 4 fingers. One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. A little more confidence, please. 3. Thank you. Did Pete cry? No. And the answer is goodness no. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come. And buttons go. Almost, Mikhail. He kept on singing his song. Here we go. My buttons, my 3. Do the math. My buttons, my 3. Groovy. Another button. Popped off and rolled away. A number of things just happen, all of which matter. Number 1, you are engaged in the reading experience. We didn't have the book out, but if you were in the classroom, we would, or even if we didn't. The oral language development is equally important. Learning to read is like making pancakes. That's the name of my new book for teachers coming out and parents. Learning to read is like making pancakes. What do you need to make pancakes? Michaela?
A box of batter, that way you can just read it.
Awkward. What do you need to make pancakes? Who can name? Yes. Water. What else? Flour. What else? Eggs. What else? Sugar. If you're Michaela, you just get a box of batter. You need pancake ingredients. Learning to read is like making pancakes. The child needs reading ingredients. We get those reading ingredients from birth to toddler, to preschool, to kindergarten. It continues in 1st and 2nd grade. What are those reading ingredients? What are those reading ingredients?
Pancake mix.
Awkward. Name one reading ingredient. Don't think about it too much. Love is good. Love, we'll call it motivation. Loving reading is important. But what else is a reading ingredient? Letters. What else? Yes. Grammar. Yes, grammar. Things like a period at the end, a capital in the beginning. Yes. What else is a reading ingredient? Words. What else is a reading ingredient? Yes. Yes. And we're going to call that fluency, rhythm, or cadence. These are all terms that you're going to learn as you become reading instructors. And if you want to be a teacher, you must also be a reading instructor. And I mean everyone. Early elementary, absolutely, right in the job description. Upper elementary, guess what? You too. Because students are going to be coming to you 2 to 3 years behind. And once you get behind by 3rd grade, your chances of success in school and life start to plummet. I'm going to tell that story in a minute. Children need reading experiences, reading ingredients. The term for this, and I'd like you to remember this term to the degree possible, is emergent literacy. Emergent literacy means reading begins at birth. Do we blame the parents or blame the teachers? No. They have to work together. What happens at home and what happens in daycare and what happens in preschool, back to home, back to kindergarten, it's a circle. And everyone has to work together. As a teacher, you're soon going to learn that there's a lot of politics in teaching. And it's going to break your heart. Here's my advice. Don't participate in it. Don't participate. When people start pointing fingers, don't participate. We all can take credit and blame for what's going on. We're not interested in blaming parents. We're not interested in blaming teachers. We're interested in solutions. And the solution is we work together. End of sentence. The first book was called Bedtime at the Nut House. Second, Sing and Dance in Your Polka Dot Pants. And this is book 3, Keep Rolling. In this book, I emerged as a leader in the movement to blend early literacy and disco music together. It's a big responsibility. Put your hands like this, please. We're about to begin the classic disco move. If you would, radiate undeserved confidence. Move like this. And we say, keep rolling, keep rolling. Okay, and what I like to do is clap too close to the person next to me. Yeah. Hey, social skills aren't my strong point. Listen, let's try it together. I'm going to get my guitar. We're about to rock like the Bee Gees. Fingers ready. Assume the disco position, please. Undue confidence. Thank you. Look around at the people next to you like they're so lucky to be near you. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and keep rolling. Okay, not the brightest group. Listen, the words are keep rolling, and then you clap 3 times. Help the person next to you if they need it. You can get this. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and keep rolling. Keep rolling. Now, you're going to go from one side to the other, so that way you can disturb more people. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep roll. The words are keep rolling. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Keep roll. Even louder. Keep rolling. More. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. The Nut Family. Keep rolling. Hazel and Wally were really small. They wanted to be big, and so they rolled. Put your hands like this and start moving like this. They rolled through sticky mud and goo. The more they rolled, the bigger they grew. And they sang this song. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Put your hand like this, make this face. And go, oh yeah! Learning to read is like making pancakes. You need reading ingredients. And these reading ingredients are gathered during joyful read out louds and lively language throughout the child's life at home and school. What we want is for children when they hit that first grade, because first grade is where the rubber hits the road. First grade may be the most important grade you can teach. Anyone interested in teaching first grade? Scared you off? Yes? First grade may be the single most important grade in its school. Why? It's where direct reading instruction begins. For so many children, they get to first grade, they're not ready for direct instruction, and things go very wrong. There's so much competition for reading, it's like, thanks for the help. It's immense. Second, poverty. About 12% of our population lives in poverty, but about 20% of children live in poverty. And poverty is closely associated with having difficulty having access to books. Access to books is a major problem, as is distracted home and environments because of all these electronics. And the final problem is misunderstandings about how children learn to read. which is why I'm so happy to be here with you, because I want to ground you. There are many ways children learn to read, and children deserve every single one of them. Now, this is from my book, Groovy Joe Dance Party Countdown. We're going to say, disco party, move like this, and try to move your whole body. You really want the person next to you to feel very uncomfortable, okay? Put your hands like this. Everyone out there, do this, please. Go, disco party. Okay, actually, that's what I say. We say, disco party. You all go, bow wow. Ready? Disco party. Bow wow. Disco party. Bow wow. Disco party. Bow wow. Disco party. Bow wow. Now, when I say one, we jump once and bark at the same time. You can do it. Don't worry. I have faith in you. So it's like this. One. Woof. All right, here we go. One. Outstanding. Three. Three dogs in the room. This way. Three. Disco party. Disco party. Disco party. Disco party. Disco party. Disco party. How you use reading matters. What I'm trying to teach you and everyone else who will listen to me is we need to make it engaging, interactive, and joyful. If we do this, from birth to about 6 or 7, we build this foundation, this reading foundation. I hope, future teachers, that you will become leaders in the understanding that learning to read is complicated, and we are not going to just accept one-size-fits-all programs. Learning to read is comprehensive, and children deserve every way possible to read successfully. Future teachers, learning to read needs to be interactive, engaging, and deeply personal and joyful. And future teachers, learning to read is like making pancakes. You have to have your reading ingredients. Thank you for having me here today.